Welcome to the Ultimate Wellness Group. Today we're discussing children and giving birth to children and whether or not you should consider hospital births, home births, midwives, and how are C-sections associated with that. So let me start by saying that the majority of babies born all over the world are born in a home environment, not in hospitals. In this country, being born in a hospital is only about maybe 60, 70 years old. It's not much more than that, if that is an accurate number. I'm sure it's somewhere close. But when considering what type of birth you're going to have, you should do your research, do your homework. Because when you go to a hospital to have your baby, there are potential consequences just by being in the environment of a hospital. Anytime a person goes into a hospital, there are potential of infections and other possibilities specific to giving childbirth. But that doesn't mean that there aren't complications when you have them at home, but they just don't happen. The statistics show that when women have births in their homes, they not only believe that the experience is much better, much more comforting, and much more gentle to the baby, but it also is so much more comforting to everybody that's involved because you're in an environment that is home, rather than being in an environment where you're being interrupted, potentially a lot of noise, lights, and things that just aren't natural. And then let's add the reality that if you have your child in a hospital, you don't get to leave when you decide. You get to leave when the insurance dictates whether you're ready or not. And when it comes to C-sections, it is studied in the medical community that a lot of C-sections occur based on the schedule of the OBGYN, not necessarily always the necessity that the child is in danger. When you look at it from a scientific perspective, a C-section is supposed to occur when a child is going through some difficulties or there are some complications that are occurring in utero that would potentially harm that child's life if you went through the process of trying to deliver in a normal fashion when a woman is, of course, pushing and all the physical demands that come with trying to deliver that baby. A lot of times, even when a woman is going through natural childbirth, there have been studies that show that sometimes doctors will give them the type of medications that try to rush this delivery along because the doctor has somewhere to be or the doctor has a trip that they're going to take. So, I just don't believe that that is the perspective that people should put themselves in. When you are having a child, that's probably one of the greatest experiences you ever have. I know for me, my two children and being there for their birth was probably up there 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the greatest experiences in my life. And because I was a physician when my children were born, I had enough information, I had enough knowledge, I had enough experience to ask the right questions and make sure certain things were together. But if I could go and do it all over again, I would have a midwife, and I would want to have those children in my home, in our environment, in the comfort of our home, so that my wife would be comfortable, the baby would be comfortable, everything would be familiar, and you have the dictate on what does and what doesn't happen. That's a better environment for your child, a more peaceful environment for your child. And the potential for complications are always there, but they're lower in your home than there are in the hospital. So it's just something for you to consider. something I wanted to make sure I expressed, because in today's time, I believe that the common man and woman give too much power to their doctors. You are in control. You are paying the doctor, and you as a client have to take back your control. You need to take control of your health, and you take control of the reality of anybody that's part of that decision-making team. So I hope you enjoyed today's video about delivering your baby in the happiest of environments. So have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in to the Ultimate Wellness Group.